Ronda Rousey made her return to WWE in the 2022 Women's Royal Rumble match. And sadly, it was not the joyous celebration that she thought it would be. She's been gone from WWE since 2019. The reaction in the arena was thunderous, and most wrestling fans were happy to see her back. Some fans noticed that there was something different about Ronda. This is because the last time we saw her in the company, her ring attire was much different. So when Ronda Rousey would walk to the ring, she would wear a plaid kilt, and she would also, of course, wear her leather jacket. Well, gone was the kilt. Instead, she was still wearing the leather jacket, but she was wearing long black pants and some type of black top. And what she wore in WWE before was a white or black top that left her midriff exposed. And then she would, once she took off the kilt, she would wear a small pair of spandex shorts. This time, at the Royal Rumble, Ronda Rousey took off her leather jacket, and she didn't take off anything else. She was literally covered from neck to toe. The only parts of her body that were exposed were, the neck up, a little bit of her chest, and a little bit under her arms, and her fingers and thumbs. And that's it. She was wearing long black pants as well as a black top that covered her entire midriff. Obviously, prior in WWE, she wore just a little top that showed off a lot of her body. And back in those days, she was obviously in great shape. But in trying to figure out why exactly Ronda Rousey made this ring attire change, we have to remember that Ronda Rousey gave birth to a brand new baby 4 months ago. It was on September 27th, 2021, when Ronda Rousey gave birth. And here we are just over 4 months later, and she's back in WWE. When Becky Lynch had a baby, she was able to be out from WWE for 9 months, and that gave her time to lose the baby weight and get back into tremendous shape. This is a situation where Ronda and WWE, they both wanted a return at the Royal Rumble. Unfortunately, Ronda's old ring attire just wasn't going to be possible due to Ronda just not being in the same kind of shape that she was in before. Unfortunately, many fans are saying her return to WWE was sad in a way because they didn't get the Ronda Rousey of old. Instead, they got a woman who was dressed all in black, and it lessened her return. And even though Ronda Rousey went on to win the Women's Royal Rumble match, her choice of ring gear made her return a sad one for some fans. The real reason why Brock Lesnar won the Men's Royal Rumble match has been revealed. At the Royal Rumble pay-per-view, WWE Champion Brock Lesnar battled Bobby Lashley and lost the match and lost his title, as Bobby Lashley was crowned the brand new WWE Champion. One of the reasons Brock lost that match was due to Roman Reigns' interference and Paul Heyman turning against Brock. After this match was over, Brock was very, very angry. So he decided to take out his anger on the participants of the Royal Rumble match. He came out as number 30, a big surprise, nobody knew it was going to happen, and he ended up winning the Royal Rumble. And now he can go on WrestleMania and face a champion of his choosing, which will most likely be Roman Reigns. So why did this happen? Here's what we know. Originally, WWE came to Brock Lesnar prior to the Royal Rumble and said, you know that idea we had about champion versus champion at WrestleMania? Brock Lesnar being WWE champion, Roman Reigns being Universal champion. We're not going to do that anymore. We don't want champion versus champion. Instead, we want you to lose to Bobby Lashley tonight, and Roman is going to interfere, and you're going to be mad at Roman Reigns. And WWE told Brock, after you lose your title, you're then going to be put into not the Royal Rumble, but the Elimination Chamber. And then you're going to win the Elimination Chamber and face Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 38 for the Universal title. But Brock Lesnar said, you know what? I'm already here. I'm in St. Louis. Why don't I just be a surprise entrant in the Royal Rumble and we'll get it over tonight? Plus, I don't want to sit in a pod for 45 minutes waiting to enter. Instead, just put me into the Royal Rumble match. I'll be number 30. I'll be out there for 2 minutes, and then I can win, go home, and enjoy my time off. And WWE agreed that this was the best idea. Instead of putting him in the Elimination Chamber and having him wait 45 minutes in a pod to come in, okay, you can just relax backstage. When you hear your entrance music, you go out, you throw a couple guys over the top rope, you win, you go back to Canada, and we'll see you at WrestleMania against Roman Reigns. And that's what they did. So those are the reasons why Brock won the Royal Rumble and why he was a surprise entrant. They're going to do Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar for the Universal title at WrestleMania. No longer title for title. Some people are disappointed. They thought it would be interesting to have a title for title main event at WrestleMania. It's not going to happen, unfortunately. And Brock Lesnar is now going to be exclusive to the SmackDown brand, and he will no longer appear on Raw, as he will only appear on SmackDown. And we'll see if Brock Lesnar will be able to defeat Roman Reigns and become the brand new Universal Champion. What are your thoughts about Ronda Rousey making her return to WWE? And what are your thoughts about Brock Lesnar winning the 2022 Men's Royal Rumble match? Leave a comment below and give me your opinion. And don't forget to subscribe and click the bell notification so you are notified when we upload a new video.